What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. Hope you guys are doing good. Comments of the day. Time to facepalm yourself in the next week. This first one, this is going to be posted before the new year. So yes, please, if you play Gucci Gang at 11:57:36 p.m. on New Year's Eve, it's perfect because the song will end right before midnight in 2017 and we can leave it the fuck there because that's where it fucking belongs. We definitely need to leave that song behind because it should be an embarrassment to society. How can you make a song that's Gucci Gang, 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 and it's the entire, and then you just throw around buds of marijuana, like fucking, and that's just fucking it, and that's your rap song. It's about as bad as that. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. We get it. You like the two colors. Expand your horizons a little fucking bit. Okay, next comment. Red Hunter. I know it's because of a lifetime of cliched portrayals of Southern people, but it really fucks with my head to hear nuance, humorous diction, and intelligent content from the mouth of one. No offense meant in the least, but it weirds me out. But in a good way. Keep up the awesome channel, bud. I really appreciate that, Red Hunter. I hope that everybody here enjoys the content from a redneck. That's pretty much what I am. I'm a redneck. So I hope that you guys like it. I try to put the nuance, humorous diction, and intelligent content forth. Some people disagree, though. But if you like this content here, go over to YouTube and subscribe. Just saying. All right, now to the funny shit. Big D! Normally when we're talking about big D's, we're talking about Jesus's dick. What's not said? About half of the United States, there is no age limit to get married. Gotta dig here, then. How many in this day and age of 15 to 18 get married? And 12-year-olds? Yet, people look at this old guy and here 14-year-old and yet he was not this old then, and it was not the year 2017. Holy fuck, that was difficult to fucking read. I am not for this man, but people talk as if they care about these kids. Yet, it happens today! And you did what? Nothing! It's just getting on this bandwagon and following the rest. I don't even know what the fuck this guy just said. He's not for the guy, so this is about Roy Moore. He's not for the guy, but he's mad that people talk about caring about kids, and people are still doing this today. I mean, I don't... See, the thing is that he got banned from a mall for creeping on little girls, and then he touched a 14-year-old. I'm sorry, but I don't care if you have the parents' permission. You shouldn't be able to give permission for a 30-year-old man to date, touch, or do anything to your 14-year-old at all. As for the first part, I don't know what the year 2017 has to do with it other than the cultural shift, as in older guys could date young girls like 14 back then. But even back then, I'm fairly certain that people gave a fuck and they didn't like it. Yeah, sorry. About the yelling. If there's caps in it, earbud warning. Just saying. This one's interesting. Hitler, inventor of atheism, which is the atheist religion, also did genocide, which is not as well known. Okay, so there's so many levels of fuckery here, I don't even know where to fucking begin. Hitler did not invent atheism. Atheism was around long before Hitler was there, nor was Hitler an atheist. He had Gott mit uns written on all of his shit, and he believed in God. He was a Catholic. The Catholic Church didn't even excommunicate his ass or the Nazis. There is no atheist religion. Atheism is not the atheist religion. And Of course Hitler did a genocide. He tried to kill all the Jews with ovens. Of course he'd committed like, how is that not well known? All right, here's a genuine question that was asked. Hey, GE, what's your reaction to Roy Moore's loss? You know, all I have to say is, whew, I am so glad we did not elect a pedophile to the fucking Senate. Because I swear to Christ, there would have been hicks in the street marching, being like, don't touch my little girl. Get Roy Moore out of office. Or whatever, I don't know. But there definitely would have been an explosive reaction to it if he had been. But I'm really glad that he wasn't elected, and Doug Jones was. But yet, at the same time, I also love it because you have the denial from the right. Because as soon as he was projected to loss, not only did Roy Moore not want to concede, and I think he's yet to concede, but also you have people like, oh, well, it's just, they cheated. I mean, it sounds like my 7-year-old son. They're cheating, Daddy, they're cheating. Son, it's a computer. It's not cheating, okay? Roy Moore, they're computers. They're not cheating. They can be hacked, but I can guarantee you that they were not hacked, okay? You just literally lost by that much. Uh-oh. Another one from Big D. Big Dick says, sorry, but this video is all a joke. Do you know how many books and the like there are on Christ? And then all earbud warning. All the others, man, quotes, believes in. Yeah, there's more proof for Christ than all of them. Okay, there's not more proof for Christ than anybody else because there's no proof for Christ. There are a lot of books written on, not written, but there are a lot of books, I guess, you know, the Bible that contain Christ in it, but they're all reproductions of these one set of texts. So it's not that there was one set, or it's not that there were a lot of different writings about Jesus. It's that there were one set of writings and then everybody else reproduced those writings. Those aren't new pieces of evidence. Those are just copied pieces of evidence. This one I don't get. If you are an engineer, Trump is not Russian. I don't get it because I am an engineer, but also Trump is not Russian. David May, atheists asking for proof of anything defies their atheism. Proof requires induction, but atheists don't believe the future will be like the past. If only atheists would stay true to their faith. Atheism is one heck of a religion. Again, atheism is not a religion. It's a lack of belief in a God. And, you know, atheists often ask for proof of anything. Of everything, and it doesn't defy our atheism to ask for proof. It's just that the evidence that you give is not actual evidence. So it's kind of like you hand me this. It's like, I'm like, okay, where's your proof of God? And you hand me a pile of shit, and I'm like, that's not evidence. And you're like, it is too evidence, motherfucker. Look at it. It's evidence of God. No, that's a pile of shit in your hands. God. And that's basically what it amounts to right there. Proof requires induction, but atheists don't believe the future will be like the past. Actually, we base what we expect the future to what happens in the future. We base what we think will happen in the future on what has happened in the past. So, like, if I don't know, if I punch this wall, given that a lot of the times in the past holes have formed and maybe people have punched through a wall, I can reasonably expect me to put a dent in the wall or even punch a full hole in the wall. I'm not going to do that. Obviously, I live in an apartment and that wouldn't be smart. Okay? But what I'm saying is if I were to punch it, I would probably put a hole in the wall, at least a dent. And so, I mean, that is induction. All right, here's one that's been a lot very contended lately. Atheism is a belief position, and so is agnosticism. Atheism talks about what you believe. Agnosticism talks about what you know. So atheism is not a belief position, although there are some atheists out there that do treat it as a belief position, but I feel that this doesn't provide the clearest communication possible. I feel that segregating it out like atheism determines, what you do or do not believe believe, and then agnosticism is about what you know. Like, I feel like that provides the clearest thing. But I would just say that atheism is a lack of belief in a God. You just simply don't have that belief, and it would be considered an atheist. But I mean, that would exclude things that just can't have beliefs in general, I believe. Like, for instance, a rock, I don't think you can classify that as an atheist. Because while it does lack a belief in God, it also it doesn't have the ability to hold a belief at all. So I don't think that you can really apply that label to it. All right, this is from Reddit. It's stupid to be an atheist at this point. The earth is flat with a dome, so there is no excuse. Jesus Christ is above the dome. How you feel does not matter at all. Your feelings are meaningless. That wasn't screaming, but it just felt right, considering how much air I had to go with. Go to Jesus or go to hell. Everyone has a limited time, and then a YouTube video, which is their ultimate go-to evidence for fucking anything. So it's stupid. It's not stupid to be an atheist at this point, obviously. I mean, I don't even know what this middle thing is. Like, the earth is flat with a dome, and there's no excuse because Jesus Christ is above the dome. So, like, is Jesus standing on top of the dome looking down? Like, is he teabagging the dome? What is Jesus doing on top of the dome? Does he walk around it? Is Jesus behind the sun? Oh, Jesus walks on the water that's above the dome. Very good, honey. You think he's frustrated because he can't get the fuck back down here? He's like, but Dad, people are expecting me to get back fucking down here. Okay. That's it for the comments today. I hope you enjoyed that. Please go to youtube.com, Godless Engineer, and you will be able to subscribe there and get more comments. We post them every Wednesday.